I wanted to check out this Skyreat ND4 filter. So let's see. Is this going to come up? Yeah. Let's give this a whirl.
Take off.
All right, that's the ND4. You can see the clouds. Why is this map going crazy? My map turned blue. That's what the sun turned out looking like. Going up. And I don't know what happened to Les from Exploration Obsession. Though we know Rodney's hot tub went crazy. Yeah, I didn't see Les. Rick, I texted him. I didn't know what he was doing. Hey Rodney, is that an emergency? Is that thing leaking on you or what? So anyway, this is the Skyreat ND4 on here, which I have never used on a sunrise. I wanted to do that the other day. I wonder how it will look if we change our EV values. That's a 0 NDV, and whoa, EV value. I'm going to add +3, +7. Yeah, it opens it up too much. Ah, look at that, -3 on the EV. Can we go one more? -7. All right, this is an ND4 Skyreat filter. Now we're -1 on the EV. -1.3. Oh, it really does work, doesn't it? -1.7. Hey, Dennis, love lady. The old Skyreat ND4 on the moon and sunrise. Look at that. The ISO, Mavic 2 Pro again, ISO 100. The shutter is 1/8,000th of a second. f2.8. And I'm playing with the EV, and I got it at a -1.7. How far can that go? That's 2. And see, then it kind of gets dark. Yeah. I mean, but I think if this was a clear day, that would actually turn out pretty cool. On a perfectly clear day. Now I'm going to have to try that. We'll have to try that this week. After we get rid of this knucklehead weather. And now, even though there's no airport around us, I've got this big blue circle around me. High wind. Yeah, we know that. I'm only up at 300. Let's play with this some more. -2. I'm going back down. -1.7. Let's see if I put that kind of off to the side. The wind is kicking up. hear that or not. I bought a set of Polar Pro. Oh, the variable ND. That's the 2 to 400 which you turn, Nickel Ghost. Yeah, I'll use an ND16 during the day. Oh, an ND16 at sunset looks nice. I have not tried that. Private. Hey Jim, had to resubscribe to you again on YouTube. I know I get that all the time. I don't know why. With a lot of channels that I frequent, I've got to go back and, you know, when you notice, I haven't heard from this guy in a while, right? And then you're like, oh, well, that explains it. This is a -2, if you can hear me. With an f3.5. Rodney, Rick, I'm going to have to try that. I thought an ND16, which I use for bright daylight, would be way too much for this kind of work, sunrise or sunset. Because here I am with the ND4, and I'm just playing with the EV value on the regular controller. It's not the smart controller. It's got the 5-way switch, and I've got my left and right set up for positive and negative on the EV value, exposure value. Going back down to -2, -1.7. Let's turn a little more towards it. f3.5. Okay, -1.3. Let's just come on through it. So the more you get to normal or 0, the more washed out it's going to get. But you see, I kind of like that. At least I'm getting some depth to the clouds. Now I imagine that would look cool as a sunset if you get, with a little red in the clouds. That would be amazing, right? Is that what you're saying, Rick? Gotta check you out here. I got the sun now coming at my eyes. I can't see the second tablet. Yeah, Rod, what's up with that hot tub? Not sure yet. Gotta get under the deck today. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. So yeah, I had, well, I texted Rodney, Philly, and Les, and didn't get any answer from him. Wow, you should see this. My controller home point is actually in motion, and I'm not changing anything, of course. These clouds are going to come and cover her anyway. That's a shame. But look, let's play with the, let's get over here and play with the EV. Boy, has anybody else got this wind? That tropical storm was supposed to be way offshore. It took a right turn, which means an eastern turn. And it looked like it was just going to head straight out back to sea. 66% battery, ISO at 100, 1/8000th shutter. The F value is 4, and we're at a -3 exposure value. Let's see if we can bring that back. 2.7, 2.3, because the clouds are kind of burying her there. See if we can get some dimension to the clouds, at least, right? And they are moving. Look at that. These clouds are booking in the sky. We're at 300 feet. That looks like that's a movie setup right there for a Halloween shot, isn't it? Let's see if we can get the ground out of the picture. Yeah, something like that. Come around a little more, right? Let's put that on our left side. A little more Halloween horror. Oh, look at that nice blue on the right side there. You guys don't mind if I play, do you? Alright, let's bring that. Alright, we're at an F4 now. It's still ISO 100. I am not turning that bird. And you see it moving. F4, the EV is only a 0.7. Oh my God. It's got the blue dot for the remote controller location going up and down my block. For real. Now, we all know the thing was on 20 minutes ago. I'm looking up at the bird and the clouds are just screaming by. You got your upper level lows. But I guess these are higher because they're moving a little slower there. Strong wind, fly with caution, we know. We're heeding. That's a -3. And then that's a 0. So that's right there, the ND4, ISO 100, 1/800th of a shutter, of a second for a shutter, F4 EV 0. Look at those clouds moving. I'm going to go back to the EV because that's a plus. I want to come down into the negatives. I mean, that really adds some depth. I mean, I wouldn't film this. Well, look at that, like a black cloud and then blue sky on top. Geez, I wonder if I can get a picture of this. No, I don't want to film it. Now I'm filming it. I might take a few seconds out of it. No thunderstorm here. Tropical thunder wave, whatever it is. Tropical depression. Just hold on to your hat. We'll be all right. All right, let's stop that at 30 seconds. All right, I want to go over and get the picture. Now, see, when you do that with the picture, look how much different that is. So let me play with the EV. Oh, it put the EV at 0, and it went to F5. Let's do this. Bring the EV back down. There's a -1.7. I kind of like that. So let's focus. Take a shot. Let's see how that looks. You can see them booking. Like Booker T. Washington. Good. Well, I never played with this. I tell you, I have never played in the morning with the ND filter. I thought it would be too much. Now we're at our maximum. We're at an EV of -7, not -3. The F value is 7.1. The ISO is still at 100. That is pretty cool. You get some recognizable depth out of that. I'm going to need another picture. Let's focus again. Another picture. I mean, I know I have no color, but even if you could bring out the blues that are up above and still have like these black spots and all that, that would be wild, I think. Look, it looks like almost like it has eyes. Is that not a Halloween picture? Oh, good thing I caught that. They're moving. That is a Halloween poster right there. I don't know what happened to Les Exploration Obsession. I texted him. I got nothing back. I texted our group in the, we have a group chat. And of course, nothing there. And it was, he was supposed to go up at 7:40. And at 7:45, I said, "Are you going to fly?" And I never heard an answer. So I knew I wanted to try this anyway. So I didn't think you guys would get too mad if we went off and played with our exposure values and the ND4. And again, I bought the Skyreat ones, and I got to tell you, I don't have a problem with them. It's good glass. It's not plastic. Let's see if we can come out of this. We're heading back towards a normal 0. Oh, this would be nice if we can get this covered. Right? Get that sun covered and then be at 0. This is negative 1.3. Yeah, it's going to do it. I want to be ready for it. I'm coming back to 0. Okay, that's 0. ISO 100, 1/240th of a shutter. F5.0, 0 EV value. And she's going to be covered in a second there. Getting that while I can. Okay. I kind of like it a little darker though. Makes it look more sinister. Look at that. Boy, these clouds are moving. I like this right here. That's a negative 1.3 on the EV. Huh? That's one for the family photos. Let's get that ground out of the picture. She's going to be coming back any second. I'm going to have to be ready for that. I'm just playing, guys. Thanks for coming along. I see Jeff Customs RC, Chris Hope, Rick Halber, Dennis, Ron Lockwood. It's at minus. Now see, as this comes out, the f-stop changes automatically. It's a 6.3. And the EV is still minus 1.3. That's minus 1. Yeah, I am gonna take a little video of this. Look how much darker it gets in the video mode. Filming that. That's just moving way too crazy fast to not catch on a video. And this could definitely add that creepy mood to any video. Well, I wish I had like DU recorder on or something to show you what my home screen, my home point is changing on the map. It's running up and down the block. Alright, we're at an EV F4 EV -1 as it comes out of the shadows. Does it look? Let's come this way. Does that look any better? Better. Let's do it a little more on the EV. If we could get that under control. That's a little too dark though, right? That's -2.3. Yeah, you have to leave it at that. That's pretty cool. Alright. Just having some fun. I see her. I swear these clouds are moving. Man, I haven't seen them move this fast since, hurricanes. Well, now my neighbor's coming home from work. That's all she needs to hear, but whatever. Jumped up a little bit there. Alright, we're at 300 feet. Let's slide back over. It's going to get covered again. Yeah, oh, see, I like that blue. I've been filming this that whole time. Well, it's only 2.5 minutes of film. Let's see what this looks like in a photo. Well, see, even that photo, the photo goes back to a -1. I'm going to bring that down. See, Ron Lockwood got a nice lightning shot. And it was dark. I can hardly see that screen, Ron, so oh, my neighbor's dogs are fighting. The two of them got loose. Okay, well, get your dogs down because I gotta put the drone down. I'm fighting the winds at 300, 200 feet. Alright, I'm bringing it down, guys. Thanks for hanging with me and having... This is a -3 exposure value. Alrighty, mission accomplished on my end. I wanted to see what that ND4 would look like. It looks like we could have even gone different. Could have gone up with an 8. And then not played with the EV so much. Rick Halber, I think I'm going to try out that ND16. I mean, I usually just use it for bright sunlight, but we'll see. Alright guys, thanks for coming a second time.